Hi everyone, this is Candy Johnson with Real Talk. I am your host, and today our topic is um, do Christians really believe in God? And this is an extension of the series that we're doing on religion. That's we're breaking down into different sections where we're dealing with the different aspects of religion. Okay, and because the the Christian religion, the Christian religion, religious organization is the is by majority, even though they have different denominations, they are by majority the largest religious belief system in its variations. They are the largest belief system in our society. That includes all over the world. That uh, Christianity, if we look at the percentages of people that indulge in religion, okay, by majority, and anyone who's is involved in statistical data will agree with this. It is a known fact that Christianity dominates the religious forum. Okay. And the reason I'm pointing that out is because I noticed that because Christianity dominates the religious forum, those that oppose Christianity tend to they won't attack any other type of religious beliefs like um, they may be atheists, but they don't attack Satanism. They may be atheists, but they don't attack people that are what do you call that? Spiritualists. All right. Believe in what do you call those? They believe in. I did know a lady that believed in worshiping rocks and stuff like that. And They don't attack many atheists. You won't see them attacking. Mm, Not even the they will attack the Muslim belief, but then again, you got to understand Muslim belief is also attached to Christianity. They might not understand or believe that it is. They might think they separate and they different because they got a different name and they don't call themselves Christian. All right, but mm, as with many religions, people don't even realize the origin of what they say they believe in. Okay, we're gonna really take some time and really point this shit out. This is real talk. We're gonna talk some real talk over here, and we're gonna discuss all of these so-called sectors and systems of belief, and we're not gonna be just necessarily attacking people's beliefs, but helping people to understand that many times they'll say that they believe in something, but when you really break it down, okay, as to what is it that you really are believing in? Okay, are you believing in what somebody else told you, what you studied, or are you really believing in something that's real, reality, realistic? Okay, because even with the atheists, they have, many times they have made a religion out of atheism. All right, because um, they will go to the extent attacking the belief of God, okay, when that is not even what atheism is about. Atheism is about saying, hey, I personally don't believe in a God, okay, and it's only because I have not been presented any substantial evidence that God exists. Does it mean that you are against God? Okay, so this is where people many times they claim to be something that they don't even really know what it's about. Okay, hi Oki. I hope I'm
Good
pronouncing.
day, good day.
Hope I'm pronouncing your name right. I was gonna acknowledge you. I just finishing my thought because I'm old and I'll forget what the hell I was saying if I stop in the middle of it.
There's no worries at all. There's no worries at all. I just seen you had a live hangout, so I figured I'd hop on in here, especially since the topic is something that is quite common around here that you hear a lot about. So it's a really nice, easy listening thing.
All right.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
Okay. I see you wrote in the chat box as fundamental as the fundamentalist.
Exactly. When you have the some atheists that you can see just what kind of religious people they were through how extreme they are with their atheism. Like they won't let somebody say the word God in their hangout, for instance. That's actually like a full on fundamental, like against fundamentalists. So if I can tell what kind of Christian you were as an atheist, then you have some working to do.
Right. See, I was telling this atheist that was in my broadcast the other day. He's a sweetheart. But if you look at the way that Christians define a God, okay, because the way Christians define a God and the way other religious sectors define a God is two totally separate things. So every time you use the word God, it doesn't always mean the same exact thing amongst it's perspective. It's a perspective of the person who's using the word, just as if the word nigger is a real controversial word, okay, because of what the majority of people associate with the word nigger, okay? But I'm a student, so I studied the word, and I found out that the word nigger was originally the sole base or meaning of it was an ignorant person or a foolish person, okay? It didn't mean necessarily that you had to be black. It was an ignorant person, all right? And the darkness that it was associated with wasn't the skin, the color of the skin. It was the mental darkness.
The color of the personality.
Yes.
Precisely.
Yes, it was a mental darkness. That's to say that your mind is, some people say your mind is blank. Okay. So that's basically what the word nigger, what it, when you break it down, see, I like to break stuff down to the lowest terms and get a real understanding of it. Okay. And when I found out that this word nigger was associated with a mental darkness, like people just don't have there are some people that are intellectually, as far as books, they can say, quote stuff out of books and stuff like that. But you ever heard of somebody say they a dumbass smart person? You ever heard that?
A dumbass smart. I think you mean, oh, I don't have book smarts, but I have street smarts type thing.
Exactly.
All right, we're on the same page.
People that have book smart, they have book smarts, but when it come down to common sense, they niggers basically. They understand it just dark. They don't have they don't have any capacity to think, and understand or to perceive things that are very simple. It's like You don't have to go to school for this. This is this is like common base understanding, intellect. Okay, and back before we had books, this was the knowledge that was passed on. Even when the archaeologists and the scientists and stuff, when they go back into digging up the different historical, things that.
Sorry.
When they go to doing some research into the history of the prehistoric people, though they didn't have books, they were they had knowledge. Their so-called primitive knowledge is even beyond our understanding today that we have technology. Because they would build, say, like caves or secret passages. But I found
big old circle jerk.
But I found that they use a whole bunch of big words, but sometimes they use them inappropriately. Like, you thought I didn't know what that word meant, but I know exactly what that word means. I know enough to know that it didn't go in that sentence. Yep. I know enough to know that it was inappropriately used.
I like to make up words a lot in hangouts where people are talking with big words just to see if any of them will call me on the big word, and it's really rare that somebody will.
Yes, because they're making up shit too. I mean, sometimes shit. When people, I tell people all the time, you can fool some of the people some of the time, but you can't fool all of the people all of the time. All right. And when they go to using big words and stuff like that, sometimes I'll let them get away with it and just say poor thing. I ain't gonna tear them down because they poor thing. They find that's where they self-worth is built up in them words. So if I tear down the words and expose them and say you just use such and such word inappropriately, then they're gonna be really mad because they gonna feel like I'm trying to tear them down. Okay.
Oh, exactly.
So sometimes I don't want to hurt the soul of a person, so I just let them go on with their foolishness because I know that that's where they self-esteem lies. But when they call themselves trying to attack me and trying to use big words, I'll break that shit down to the lowest denominator for their ass, okay? Because now you're not just using it to build up your self-esteem. Now you're using it to maliciously destroy somebody else, okay? Mm-hmm. I got a problem with that. I always been an avenger, okay? I got a problem with that. I always been an avenger. Okay. It might be why I like Thor so much. I love Thor. I watch Thor like
Thor is the man. He is the man. I do have a 3D puzzle of him.
When he put his hammer down, I like look, Oki, I like when he put his goddamn hammer down on your ass.
Oh yeah.
When he put that hammer down, you in trouble.
You're not going anywhere at that point, except where he tells you to go. Oh, I love me some superheroes. Absolutely adore me some superheroes. But as you were saying there with not tearing people down if they're misusing words, it's really nice to see people that make the language work for them instead of working for the language. I always find it beautiful when people let go of worrying about what they're saying and just saying what they're worried about.
Right.
If they just get rid of that entire, I have to make sure I say saw and not seen and this, that, and the other thing, it becomes a mental block to them. But as soon as those words become weapons, I agree with you. Tear them down for even miscommating.
Oh yeah, I'm like Thor. I'm Thor Riddle. My
Thor Riddle.
Yeah, my alter ego name is Thor Riddle. Mm-hmm.
Now all you need is a lightning bolt behind you there when you go through and edit the
I
video.
got one. You ain't seen me in the hangouts. You must have seen me in the hangouts.
Oh, nice. Nice.
I'm bringing lightning, thunder, rain, and all that shit with me when I come.
You need to make a Mjolnir then. Just make a Thor's hammer and just be like, yeah, excuse me, Badoof. I need to say something, folks.
Yeah, I got me a mirror.
Precisely. Oh, that'd be priceless.
I said, what the fuck is the mirror?
I can't say it. My bad. I tried, and that's why I just said Thor's hammer. Oh, I also have Thor headphones up on the ceiling.
This applies to any and everybody. Whatever you're about, you're gonna represent that. Okay.
That's true.
So